All right. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, all across the globe, welcome to another edition of the global discussion on mental health, illness, and solutions. I'm Kevin Vaughan, and I'm going to be just talking today about some of the issues that we can pray about and help out in for those who are certified and licensed in this area that can help. I am not a doctor. I'm not licensed in this area, but I can bring awareness. I guess I can call myself an advocate of mental health and illness. And I have my wonderful colleagues. Some of them are traveling and having other commitments today. So I just wanted to come on for a few minutes to talk about this area because it's global. According to my colleagues there, Miriam, um, in Norway, we've got Brother Dion Adams in Australia. I believe he's in the United States this month. And we have Brother Nigel as well over in the UK. And they are qualified to help you and talk to you about that. I'll give you more information on how to get in touch with them a little later on. But hey, this is Kevin Vaughn. We're part of the team, and our goal is to bring awareness and solutions to mental health and illness that's not only in the United States, but it's across the globe, ladies and gentlemen. So I was going to read some stats, some information that I pulled up on the internet. A lot of this stuff you can pull up yourself, right? And I want to also say good morning, good afternoon, and good day to you. Um, and a good evening in some cases as well, right? Depending on where you're at and when you see this. But thank you so much for joining us. This is an area that we are all concerned about. Matter of fact, let me just pop out of here so you can see some of our team here in the background. Okay, as well. I'll switch cameras here in a second here. Here we go. So up there in Norway, guys, you can see we have the beautiful Miriam. Miriam, let me get you her last name as well. It'd be important that we give you her last name. So important, guys, that I do that properly as well. So we've got Miss Miriam Hunstad up in Norway. She is certified coach, ladies and gentlemen, and author, and she helps in this area. Her website is anchorsoffreedom.com. You can see that on the slide there, anchorsoffreedom.com. Then we go down to Australia, who's our leader, I believe, Brother Dean Adams. He's also a certified coach in this area, folks. ConsciousHealingArts.net, ConsciousHealingArts.net. I'm not sure of his schedule, but he is getting married as well. I believe it's in the States. So we want to give a shout out to Dean and his wonderful bride today as well as they come together in marriage. And then we have Mr. Nigel Goodwin over in the UK, ladies and gentlemen. These are our colleagues, and these are the people that can help you a little deeper. For those who need that deep dive and coaching and certification training, if you will, and help, these are the people to do it. Miriam, Nigel, and Dion. And my name is Kevin Vaughn. I'm kind of the facilitator and host of the network today. So let me pop back in, guys, and let's get started. Take some water here this morning too as well. Top of the day. Hope you have some water. Hope you're having your breakfast as well. All right. Hey guys, let's talk about what's going on here with mental health today. You want to bring awareness to that. And these are things that we can specifically pray for unto the Lord. And this is powerful. And I like this part of it as well. But mental health issues, ladies and gentlemen, are a growing global concern, and their impact is widespread, affecting individuals of all ages and background. This affects all nationality, all ethnic backgrounds, guys, all people across the globe. Doesn't matter what color, race, or creed that we are. This area affects someone in our culture. Some of the most prevalent mental health issues around the world include depression. Now, I'm not going to go and read all this stuff, guys, today, but you can look all this stuff up. Depression is very high around the globe, more than it should be. Anxiety disorders, bipolar disorders, schizophrenia. Now, keep in mind, folks, these areas are in your home, in your family, in your community. They have to be dealt with professionally. So I want to encourage you to see a doctor. Make sure you get in touch with the right mental health people and those who are certified in your city, in your state, and even federal area as well. And there's a lot of information that you can Google within your city and within your country too as well for more information. So schizophrenia was the last one. Post-traumatic stress disorder. They call PTSD, right? And I can only imagine, especially when you lose a loved one in any kind of way, that could be some trauma there as well. And we know there's so many other areas that people go through each and every day. See if I can get my lighting here a little better here as well. That should be a little better, I hope. Yeah. So as we continue, we talk about mental health issues across the globe, guys. This is Kevin Vaughan. My team is out today. They're traveling on business and handling personal areas today. Obsessive compulsive disorder, or OCD. And again, you have to read up on these because I'm not an expert on any of this stuff. Eating disorders, right? That's another one. Anorexia, bulimia, binge eating. So it's another area that people have to deal with life, trying to deal with life each and every day. Hey, we're talking about this morning mental health uh, issues that are growing all across the globe. We're normally here with the team at 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and of course in the time zones around the globe as my colleagues are available. Also, too, substance use disorder, or SUD, autism spectrum disorder, ASD, dementia and Alzheimer's disease. And I know we have some brilliant people on the planet that are making some great strides in this area. And again, we need to work with our mental health professionals all across the globe. So get with somebody to make sure they're certified. They have to be a coach, a doctor, PhD, master's, whatever they have, but make sure they are certified in the area that can help our loved ones or even ourselves, right? In some cases as well. The next one is self-harm and suicidal behavior. Self-harm and suicidal behavior. Again, we need to pray against that, specifically in our families if that exists, and of course in our neighborhoods, cities, and states. The next one is the global factor influencing mental health. I'll just read this one here for you. This information. I just read to you about 11 areas where mental health is around the world. But global factors influencing mental health: economic hardship. I can imagine that, right? Economic hardships and poverty contribute significantly to development of mental health issues. This is why we got to be really cognizant of others' needs. We got to be concerned in prayer, but not only praying, but also doing, right? So if someone needs a coat, needs some water, needs food, whatever we can do, we need to help our fellow man, right? Fellow woman around the globe, especially our children and women specifically. So economic hardship and poverty contributes to mental health today, folks. And some of you already know that. Also, too, how about this? Conflict and displacement due to war, political instability, and often exacerbates mental health issues. It just blows up this area as well. So conflict and displacement due to war or political instability. And as you know, we've had some of that as well recently in the United States. And then the COVID-19 pandemic did a lot of things as well. I think a lot of people know that significantly increased the prevalence of mental health issues, particularly anxiety, depression, and PTSD due to isolation, health issues, and economic disruptions. So some of the factors, guys, that we're talking about today as we talk about the global discussion of mental health and illness is economic hardship and poverty, conflict and displacement, and then COVID-19 as well. Even today, COVID-19 is still affecting people, even from years ago. So it's so important here. So I'm going to read in conclusion here: mental health issues vary and prevalent across the regions, ladies and gentlemen, and their impact shapes cultural, social, and economic factors. However, global depression, anxiety disorders, and substance use disorders are among the most common and deliberating conditions. Address Addressing these challenges requires comprehensive mental health services. You hear that? Got to get services for this, guys. So there's always something in the city or in your state or in your country that can help. So addressing these challenges requires comprehensive mental health services, public awareness, reducing the stigma around mental health care. So we got to be very attentive, very careful on how we handle mental health today in our families. Hey, this is Kevin Vaughan here on the Global Discussion. We try to get here every Thursday morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on where you're at, to talk about mental health with my colleagues, Miriam, Nigel, and Dion. I'm Kevin Vaughan, the facilitator. I am not a doctor. I am not a coach in this area. So I wanted to share that with you quickly. Hey, let's talk about the top solutions, right? Always wanted to talk about solutions, right? We got to talk about solutions. It's great to talk about the problem, right? But what about the solutions? This is where Miriam, Nigel, and Dion come in at as well. Therapy and psychological interventions. And I noticed earlier I played some music, guys, some with a different frequency music, but you can have some what they call healing music, uh, calm music. You know, it can be listening to the rain on audio, or listening to the ocean. You know, whatever it takes, guys. But music helps a lot as well. Calming music, I guess, as well. I was trying to think of is calming music, and we have a lot of that is duty free online, or you can go online and Google any music, calming music for praying purposes, for healing purposes. Meditation music is really available as well, but therapy and psychological interventions helps a lot. The other area is medication and pharmaceutical treatments. Again, that has to be done under a doctor's care. I am not a doctor, so I'm not saying anything about that, but get with your doctor to find out what your diagnosis is and then act accordingly in that area. Social support and peer pressure. This is some of the solutions to mental health and illness. So being socially supportive and have peer support as well. That's why it's so important to talk to people, have time with people, you know, take them out to enjoy life a little bit. It could be as easy as going bowling, right? Or taking them out on a walk. And, you know, whatever you can do, take them out to dinner, to lunch, even to breakfast. So anything we can do to help those who are having a little trouble sometime getting life started each and every day. Social support and peer support is so important. The other area is lifestyle and self-care practices. Again, that comes from taking care of you. Now, I know that one right there. I can talk to this one right there. You got to take care of you. You got to be able to enjoy your life and take care of yourself. Not to be selfish, right? We don't have to be selfish, but we need to take care of ourselves at the same time. So one of the other areas for the solutions to mental health is lifestyle and self-care practices. I'm reading it from my notes today, guys. So I like that. Also, to another area is prevention of early intervention. So prevention and early detection, I think, where I'm reading that. So you can also have colleagues like Miriam, Dion, and Nigel to be able to assess you and to go over some things with you privately. And they can do that with the consulting side that they have as well. So prevention and early intervention. Community and environmental interventions, again, getting the community involved and also our surroundings as well. You know, I like to go to a park with a lake where you see some fish maybe jumping, could be seeing a turtle in the lake, you know, whatever it takes, but enjoy any community and environmental interventions as well by getting involved with the services that are available to you in your city or in your state. Telemedicine and digital mental health solutions. That's another area. As you probably know, mental health is also handled through telemedicine now with our technology that we have, and then digital mental health solutions. So that's where Miriam, Dion and Nigel come in. They can help you if you need the help. You can do that as well. Specifically, I want to give you Miriam's website. There's her website right there, anchorfreedom.com, anchorfreedom.com. You can contact her for more details. And then down here, we have over here, right there, we have Mr. Dion, his conscioushealingarts.com, conscioushealingarts.net, excuse me, conscioushealingarts.net for more information. And these are certified coaches. These people are certified and they do this on a regular basis. So Miriam and Nigel and Dion are qualified to help you personally and also confidentially as well. The other area is stigma reduction and advocacy. That's where I come in at, stigma reduction and advocacy. I'm an advocate of this area, so we're going to help out in that area. So again, that comes from teaching, training, coaching, and being a little, what do you call it, conscious of others' needs as well. And we don't always need to jump to conclusions, right? Where people are having a rough day or having some issues going on there in their life, we need to just be cognizant and be aware of some of the mental health challenges that people are having. It could be just anxiety. They may have just lost their job, may have just lost their house, could have just lost their daughter, son, or loved one. Mom or dad. I was listening to a lady on TikTok. She just misses her mom, really misses a lot. She's a believer. She's a believer in the Lord and loves the Lord, but she's just having a little moment there where she just misses her mom and wishes she was back with her. So we got to be cognizant of that and let people know we're praying for them and let people know we care for them as well. So let's take a little time out to remember that, guys, as we go through our lives as well. Some people just need a little hug. They may need just some attention on listening. We don't try to solve everybody's problems or get involved in their business, but sometimes they just need a little hug and they need a little encouragement, right, as well. And the other one, the last one, guys, in this area is recovery-oriented approaches. That's where our coaches come in at, our doctors come in at, our certified therapists come in at from around the globe. Again, there are resources all around the globe that you can contact in your city, in your country, and in your state as well, okay? So as we talk about solutions to mental health and illness, guys, let me read their conclusions. It says, the conclusions, this is based on information I looked up. Improving mental health requires a comprehensive, multi-pronged approach. That's where Dion, Nigel, and Miriam come in. They do a great job, guys, a great job. And they can, if you're not in their country, in their city, they can do it virtually as well. So it takes a multi-pronged approach and involves individual, community, and the systematic efforts. I know I love what Dion does. He loves music as well, plays music, but he also uses music to help calm us down, to just think about some things, go out and hug a tree for real, go out and see the birds maybe today, walk the dog, walk the cat, whatever you have to do. If you got a giraffe or elephant, go walk your elephant and giraffe today as well. Or some people may have a tiger or a lion, right? Go walk your pet today, right? So important. So it does require systematic help. Effective treatment often combines medical intervention, therapy, right? Social and support, lifestyle changes, public health initiatives, reducing stigma, improving access to care, and investing in prevention measures are also a key to addressing mental health challenges globally. So, guys, I was just reading off my notes there, but that's the some of the solutions, guys, to our mental health illness. So, guys, get excited about that and get excited about helping others each and every day. And the reason why I bring these areas up, because these are the areas for those who pray, right? For those who pray and fast, we can pray and fast to the Lord and to our God in this area specifically. So if you know anybody who has anxiety disorder, bipolar disorder, you know exactly what to pray for and ask the Creator God to help us pray and provide the right tools and the right support to help that person, whether man or female, or female or male, or even our young people today as well. So we got to be cognizant of our youth as well. Young men and young women also are battling this area of depression, and awareness as well in this area for them is needed. So thank you so much for that. All right. Hey, you guys. Well, thank you so much for those who are listening live already. I know a lot of you already know about this area of mental health, illness, and solutions. Some of you deal with it on a regular basis. Some of you have loved ones that you're taking care of. And man, do we take my hats off to you for that. So, anybody who's taking care of a loved one, could be mom, dad, uncle, auntie, could be a niece or nephew, right? Could be a son or daughter, or granddaughter, or great granddaughter, or whatever. But we thank you for stepping up and taking care of your family member. There is a commitment to that, and it's called love, right? It's love. So if you love someone, you'll do whatever it takes, no matter what's going on in their lives. You'll do the best to help them out as well. Hey, this is Kevin Vaughan, advocate for the mental health and illness all across the globe, with my wonderful colleagues there behind me there on the slide. There's Nigel, and there's Miriam there, and then there's Dion down in Australia. I am so honored that we have them with us, guys, as part of the team. I have not met neither one of them yet because they're in Norway, UK, and in Australia. But the internet has a way of bringing the right people together too, as well. There is some goodness to the internet and to the World Wide Web, right? So we thank God for Miriam, Nigel, and Brother Dion as well. All right. Okay, guys. Hey, I'm gonna play some music on the way out. So about 8 more minutes of music there. About almost 9 minutes of music. So I'm gonna play some wonderful music here to take us out today as well. Hey, as my mentor would say, hey, ladies and gentlemen, to remember to always, always, always out love, out serve, and out forgive each other. And remember, the solution is our Lord and Savior. And love will help us get there. Prayer will help us get there. Compassion will help us get there. And fasting as well. Even fasting helps us in our own mental state to enjoy the things that God has given us. But truly, He's come to give us life, that we have it and have it more abundantly. So there is a solution to mental health and illness, and His name is Jesus. So we thank you so much, and we look forward to having you guys back. We're here on Thursday mornings. Just be looking out on the network, guys. We'll see you next time. Hey, Kevin Vaughan here with you on the global discussion on mental health and illness, and we'll see you next time. Keep the faith, folks, and keep living each and every day. God bless you, everybody. We'll see you next time on our discussion, our global discussion on mental health and illness. God bless you, everybody. Thank you for your time, and share this out. Bye-bye. Ladies and gentlemen all across the globe, thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you next time. Have a great day.